Hey guys, this is Dove Cameron, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my full morning skincare routine, and then a sort of a day into night look. And the first thing that I do is I use this Shu Uemura oil-based cleanser. ASMR. Okay, I will pretty quickly put on my favorite serum, which is this Barbara Sturm hyaluronic serum. I rave about this stuff. It just makes it like bright and it makes it feel taut and like bouncy. I don't know, it just makes my skin feel really nice. This is my second favorite serum, Hydric and Lipidic System, and it's really, really nice. Basically, I've been putting this vitamin E oil on my skin for the last like 3 or 4 months. It changed my life. It's so thick. This is definitely not for people who don't want oily skin, but for me it's perfect. An ex-esthetician taught me when I was much younger, where you wake up your skin's circulatory system, and I think it helps the product seep in. It might just like wake your skin up and be like, hello, have color. But I do this thing where I okay, very oily. This is my favorite daily moisturizer, this Weleda Skin Food. I wanted like something really, really thick and intense for a time that I was super dry, and somebody recommended this and it's so good. I use it all the time now because not only can I not find anything thicker, I'll sleep in it a lot as well, but I also, it gives me such a nice glow underneath my makeup. I know you're gonna be like, oh my god, that's so much oil for daytime, but I swear, my skin, I think I have really big pores and it just like, it just eats everything. After that, I will go in with my eye cream. So this is from Beauty Counter. I've been using it for a while. I just get a little bit. It's my boyfriend laughing like a maniac in the corner of the house. One really important part of skincare, this is my next step, which is lip balm. This is another Barbara Sturm product. I just love her. I'm a big fan. The most important thing for me is water. I feel like if I don't have loads and loads of water, I can definitely see it in my skin. And it's annoying to like have to pee all day, but it's worth it. It's good for you, your whole body. Everything's green in my house. Today, I'm gonna show you just my day-to-day look with a little bit of a elevation, a little more glam than I usually go. I can go from anywhere from this on a daily basis to like slight fresh glam and then like full beat. I'll take like 3 hours to get ready to go out, and sometimes that's really fun. So this is one of my favorite foundations, this All Hours Encre de Peu YSL foundation. I will start with just 2 pumps of this. And the reason this is darker than my skin, a couple reasons. One is that I've been inside loads and I'm way paler than I usually am. But 2 is because you can tell right now, my skin is actually a slightly different tone than my neck. So I will sometimes use a bit of a warmer foundation, and then I'll use a lighter concealer and then a neutral powder, and it just kind of blends. But if I match to my neck, I look a little crazy. This is the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Peach. I have really dark circles under my eyes and I don't sleep very well or at all. I really did not know the power of a good color corrector. I think it's an eyeshadow primer, but I've been using it like a concealer all over my face for years now. I love this stuff. And right up there, this is my favorite look. This is usually where I stop. Just kidding. It just like smooths and like lays a really nice foundation. Can you see? Oh, I love it. Which brings me to my favorite concealer, which I think is everybody's favorite concealer, the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape. This stuff is nuts. It is very Like you don't need very much of it, as I'm literally laying my whole face with it. When I'm shooting, my makeup is really different. That being said, I also feel like I've started doing my own makeup for set a lot more often. Like in Descendants, I feel like I did all my own makeup all the time for the second and third films. Just because I was so particular at that point, and like we had so much fun like doing our own makeup. We had incredible makeup artists. It was just like, we'd like sit and talk for like 2 hours and like be just like beating our face all day long. So this next step has become my new favorite. Bare Minerals Mineral Veil. It's like a light pink. So it's not skin colored. I don't know if you can see, it's like a, so I will get a little bit of it on the Beauty Blender and I'll just like dab it on my wrist because I'm not trying to look too powdery. I just want the bit of that like barrier for the powder. This is from Kasha. And it's this really cute little thing. It like comes in a little heart and you're supposed to stamp it on your cheeks, even a little heart stamp. It's really cute. But my face is small and so I can't really do the heart thing without it like going all over the place. But I just use my fingernail. I get like that much. Always smile. You know where your apples of your cheeks are. I might just like put a little bit on my eyes. My last step for my skin is this tried and true Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. And I'll just get a little bit of it. Cheek. Trying it on my chin, weirdly. Tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, and like just up there. I'm gonna show you my full eye look. This is kind of the look that I've been doing the last year or so. And I really feel like I unlocked like a secret for my eyes. And I don't really know why it took me this long to figure it out. But I always start with a base of a really thick mascara. This is my favorite mascara right now. It's by Milk and it's called the Kush Mascara. After I get like a good base of this stuff on, I will quickly go in with the Chanel, I've used it so much it's gone. It's a Chanel mascara in brown. Now that we are thoroughly lashed, this is my favorite day-to-day eyeshadow. It is the Marc Jacobs The Big O Omega Shadow. This is kind of like taupey, kind of warm. It's like a little peachy taupey neutral, but it's a little darker than what you would normally wear on your base. And this is gonna look really crazy until it all comes together. My cat is looking at me like I'm doing something absolutely crazy. So I don't like to go in too heavy. I'll start kind of at the corner. And I'll concentrate most of the color on the corner. And then I'll go back in just under the lid, under the bottom lid. And this kind of fluffier brush really like diffuses the color. This is my favorite brow gel. It is called the Brow Gal by Tanya Crooks. So I use the Anastasia Granite Brow Duo, Powder Duo. And I use this like gray color, but on a blonde with like cool coloring. This is a dream. This is where the nerves set in, trying to make them match. This Dior Show Brow Styler in 001 Brown is game changing. I'll just go in and give the brow a tiny bit more shape. This is the process. This is where the artiste hand comes in. I just realized the last time I was with you guys, I got this tattoo. It was a really special day. This is the Marc Jacobs Fine Liner Ultra Skinny Gel Eye Crayon. And brown just looks a little bit more understated. This is my kind of daily liner. So I will get just sort of like here. And I'll bring it out from the side of my eye. Just like that. And it does not have to be clean. And then I will just go over the top and blend that into the lash line. And then I will skip this part on the waterline just to keep that open. And I'll go right in here, try to make sure this is like sharp, to where my lash line kind of starts. And then while it's kind of like setting in, sometimes I'll use a brush, but today I'm just gonna smudge it with my finger. These are individual lashes, and I will use just the short ones because I don't want length. I just want them a little bit thicker. I will just put on like 3 or 4, depending on how healthy my lashes are. Sometimes if they're really unhealthy, I'll put like 5 or 6, but I just want to emphasize the upper corner and kind of like diffuse my spiky lashes. I use this amazing, so amazing that it is basically completely gone. That's just a little stub of what it once was. Lip liner. It's a Julie Hewitt lip liner in the shade Dream. It is a very purpley, pinky, taupey kind of vibe. It's again very blue, like everything else, blues and browns. I've been using this for ages. I don't know if she even makes it anymore because I bought so many of them to like make sure that they don't go away. And I just feel like it's almost the shade of my natural lip, but just enhanced. So for like a daily kind of look, if I'm not going for like a full-blown red or nude, this is my daily. Like if you ever see me on the carpet and I have like a bluey, glossy look, this is what I do. I will just line the very bottom points. And normally for day-to-day, I'll just leave it like that and put a little gloss or chapstick over it. But for a night, I'll kind of come here. And then I'll go in with this Burt's Bees Hydrating Lip Oil over the top as a sort of like in place for gloss. Because gloss can dry me out. I'll just get a little bit of a sheen. This is the Mario Badescu Aloe Chamomile and Lavender Spray. And that's it. That's like what people use to like refresh their skin throughout the day. But I feel like it's just like sets in and in a second it'll give me like a really dewy kind of glow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like my look. I hope you guys try it or you learned some things or I didn't lead you astray. Please stay safe and stay home and take care of yourselves.